be me. Mid-20s, boring office job slowly melting my soul. Early fall, air's got that cold snap that smells like change. Weekend finally here, brain says, go outside before you rot. So I hit a local football match. Haven't done anything social in forever. Maybe yelling at strangers will fix the depression. Stadium's packed, orange sky, beer smell everywhere. Find my seat halfway up. There's a girl already there, maybe my age. Dark hair, gray beanie, old team jersey, 2 sizes too big. Looks like she borrowed it from someone. I sit down, nod. Wind kicks up out of nowhere. Her beanie goes flying like it's had enough of existence. Pure reflex. Snatch it before it hits the concrete. Hand it back? She blinks, then laughs. Guess I owe you one. She's got that kind of smile that sneaks up on you. Game starts. She's quiet but knows all the chants. Yells at the ref once and it's actually a good insult. I can't help laughing. We start talking between plays. She says she used to come here all the time with her dad, then stopped. Voice dips a little at the end. I don't ask why. Tell her, he clearly raised you right, team's decent this year. She smiles again, smaller this time, like she's remembering something. Crowd explodes after a goal. She high-fives me without even looking. Kinda perfect. Halftime hits. We're sharing fries like we've known each other for years. She calls the ref a blind medieval peasant. I nearly inhale my drink, laughing. Second half's chaos, somehow we win. She looks happy, but in that quiet way, like a weight came off. Walk her home after. She says she doesn't live far. Wind's colder now, leaves scratching down the street. She tells me her name, Eva. Fits her. Short, soft, gets stuck in your head. She says it's her first game since her dad died. Doesn't say how. Doesn't need to. We stop at her building. She turns, that same small smile. Thanks for catching my hat and for the company. We trade numbers. Later, I text her, good game. Defense still sucked though. She replies, we still won. Fall asleep smiling like an idiot, still tasting cold air and cheap fries. Text her the next day. Conversation doesn't stop for hours. Starts with jokes and memes, ends with weirdly deep stuff. Like we skip the small talk stage entirely. Coffee next weekend. She orders hers black, no sugar. I tell her it matches her personality. She smirks. You don't even know my personality yet. All right, challenge accepted. Next time it's dinner at some tiny diner with flickering neon. She talks about her job, her favorite bands, her dad. Mid-sentence she pauses, just says, he'd like you. Doesn't explain. Doesn't have to. Soon weekends just belong to us. Sometimes at her place, sometimes mine. Her apartment's small but warm. Plants by the window. That one blanket that smells like detergent and rain. Photo of her and her dad in matching jerseys. She never mentions it. I don't bring it up. Nights blur together. Pizza, dumb movies, sarcastic commentary. She picks horror movies just to hide behind a pillow. I pretend not to notice. My turn. Some 90s action flick. She mocks every explosion. I make fun of her making fun of them. End up laughing more than watching. Rain starts. Bus is done for the night. She offers the couch. If you snore, you're out. Fall asleep before I can swear otherwise. Wake up to the smell of coffee. She's by the window, hair messy, wearing that same gray beanie. You do snore, she says. I tell her it's part of the charm. This becomes routine. One weekend hers, next mine. She shows me weird indie movies that make me feel stuff I didn't sign up for. I force her to watch trashy comedies until she actually laughs. Balance of power maintained. Start noticing small things. She gets tired faster than most. Sometimes stops mid-thought and stares out the window. Says it's nothing, just zoning out. Once she goes pale and blames it on low blood sugar. I offer snacks. She waves it off. We don't talk about it. Maybe we both know not to. One night, lights low, some movie playing quietly. Her head drifts onto my shoulder. Doesn't feel forced. Feels inevitable. She looks up after a while, eyes calm. Kiss just happens. Soft, careful, real. After that, nothing's technically different, but everything is. Same jokes, same movies, same mornings. Except now her hand finds mine without thinking. And I don't remember how it felt before. Late October. Air's colder, city smells like rain and wood smoke. She texts me, "Let's go somewhere with lights." We end up at the old boardwalk. Carnival still open, barely. Smell of salt and fried sugar everywhere. She spots the Ferris wheel. "You ever been on one?" I tell her no. Then it's happening. We climb into this rusty old cabin, paint peeling, bolts creaking. City glowing below like it's pretending to be beautiful for us. She leans against the glass, eyes on the lights. "My dad used to bring me here," she says. "Said the world looked kinder from up high." I reach out, cover her hand. She doesn't move. Halfway up, she exhales like she's been holding that breath for weeks. "Can I tell you something?" I nod. She doesn't look at me. "I'm sick." Everything stops for a second. Wind, crowd, my brain. "Same thing my dad had," she says. "It's terminal. Month, maybe." I can't speak. She lets out this tiny, broken laugh. "Didn't want to lie. Just wanted something normal. Movies, coffee, you." Her voice shakes. She keeps staring at the city. "Didn't want you to feel sorry for me." I turn her face gently toward me, her eyes wet, scared, trying not to fall apart. "Eva," she whispers. "I don't want to die scared." Throat closes up. "You won't," I say. "I'm here." She tries to hide the tears. I stop her hand. "Don't. Not with me." Ferris wheel halts at the very top. City below like it's breathing. She looks at me. Apology, love, fear, all at once. Kiss happens. Quiet at first, then not. She's shaking, breathing fast, holding on like she's afraid I'll disappear. When we pull back, she leans her forehead to mine. "I wish we met sooner." "Then I'd just love you longer," I say. She laughs through tears. Wheel starts moving again. We don't talk for the rest of the ride. She leans into me, city spinning below. Not sure if it's the cold or my heart, but everything's trembling. After that night, everything's different. Not louder, softer. We stop saying later. Everything's now. Mornings at her place, 2 mugs of coffee, soft music. She wears my shirt, says it smells like comfort. I say that's just detergent. She rolls her eyes. We watch movies again. She still hides behind pillows. I still pretend not to see. Perfect little loop. Sometimes she falls asleep halfway through. I count her breaths like it's something holy. She starts getting weaker. Shorter walks, longer naps. Forgets her coffee once. Laughs about it. I laugh too. She keeps a small notebook now. Writes in it when she thinks I'm not looking. Says it's just stuff I want to remember. I let her have that. One night we sit by the window, city lights flickering. She says, "There's a place I love. I'll show you someday." Squeezes my hand. When it feels right. I just nod, because we both know what that means. Days blend together. Hospital visits, bad cafeteria food. Her calling the nurses coffee pirates. She never complains about pain, just gets bored. Late November, she texts me one night. "If I feel okay tomorrow, let's go." Doesn't say where. I don't sleep. Wake up too early, wait for her message. It never comes. Afternoon fades into evening. Phone finally rings. Her friend's voice, small. "She passed early this morning, in her sleep." I just sit there. Phone still in my hand. Room too quiet. Her apartment's the same. Plant still in the window. Jacket still on the chair. I don't touch anything. Can't. find the notebook a week later. Last page says, "Don't be sad for long. You gave me normal again." Close it. Sit there until the light through her curtains fades. She never told me where that place was. Maybe she couldn't. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I was already there. A month goes by. Winter finally hits. Streets covered in that dead quiet snow that makes the world feel far away. I start moving again. Work, friends, pretending to be okay. Grief turns into something smaller. Not gone, just bearable. Week before New Year's. Sitting at home, lights off, city glowing. Phone buzzes. Name on the screen makes my chest cave in. Eva. For a second, I think it's a glitch. Open it. Long message. "If you're reading this, I'm gone. I asked a friend to send it later. Please don't be sad for too long. You made me happy. You made me forget I was sick. Promise you'll live. Go to games, watch dumb movies, laugh too loud. You'll build something good even without me. You deserve that. I loved you a lot. Sometimes just remember us." Can't even see the screen through the tears. Later that night, I put on our favorite dumb movie. Don't remember a single line, just the sound of her laugh in my head. Outside, snow still falling. Inside, she's somehow still here. Credits roll, I whisper. I remember.